know me, my name is Jonah Mitchell. I want to give you guys a general awareness, understanding about your bodies through nutrition, so that you can perform at your highest level. Once you take all this information and start applying it in your life to see if you can increase your performance on and off the field. Good? So, for those of you who don't know me, let's go back in time. Actually, for a few of you who know me, but that's me. There you go. Sexy, right? Little fat kid. Really had a hard time with his weight growing up. Just lost a baseball game, but mom's holding the camera, so they're like, smile again. Really, this kid grew up in a very unstable environment. His mom really only showed him attention when he was playing sports, and only when he was performing well in those sports. His dad and his stepdad after that were both verbally and physically abusive, so much so that I didn't ever feel safe in my house. I was uncomfortable all the time. A lot of process as a kid, you don't know really how to process it at all at that age. But the one thing that was constant, the one thing that brought me relief was food. I care about food a lot, for many more reasons than just to get big. It was a safety tool for me. So then I had the opposite problem going to high school. I showed up saying I played defensive end at 167. I don't have a picture of that stat, but imagine me, like 50 pounds heavy. The D-line coach at my high school literally laughed in my face and said, "You got work to do. Start eating." In my head, I was like, "Fuck you. I'm gonna eat what I want to eat because food is comfort. I'm still operating at this level. Food is this instant gratifying thing that I need to just feel safe." So this coach is going to look at me and say, "Keep eating. You're going to take the thing that I love and turn it into a chore?" Absolutely not. Graduated high school about 185. I moved up here at 185. Yeah, the D-line coach at that time said, "You got work to do. Start eating. Get in the gym." So I was eating. Got the 205. First time I broke 205 ever. Or broke 200. And I was excited. So this is where a switch starts to flip, saying, okay, maybe these coaches kind of know what they're talking about when they say I should eat more. And in 3 months, I gained 35 pounds. Very fluffy. Thick boy. I wasn't eating really good food either. So I got pretty big, but you always eat. So my performance still sucked. So the last 3 years, I've been learning a lot about what I lacked. Not only nutritionally, but a couple of other things I'll talk about as well. But through all that knowledge, through all those mistakes, I ended up getting 6 certifications in fitness and nutrition. Just because I'm so frustrated with how shitty my performance was here. So I started trying to connect the dots of why I wasn't performing at my highest. Let's get now.
Woo! Hey,
215, 220, regular day. I feel the best I've ever felt. I'm in the best shape of my life. So much so that I can probably beat Darius in the race right now. That's why I'm here. Hoping to give you the tools that I wish I had. There's 3 other pieces that are very essential. First one is nutrition. That's why I've been primarily talking about this. The other 2, recovery, something I never did. Mindset. Probably the most important one, but mainly I'm here to give you guys a little leg up on your nutrition, because it's something I didn't believe in. So we're talking about nutrition, we're going to talk about the king that resides over all things with nutrition. Calories. What's calorie? What's calorie? It's calorie. Not wrong. Can you simplify it? No? That's okay. The answer was something if you eat too much of it, you get fat. That's the broad, right? But calories are just energy. That's it. Everything that we do requires energy. Living requires energy. Your heart pumping right now is burning calories. There's way more ways to burn calories than just exercising and working out. Your BMR, basal metabolic rate, is the amount of calories you burn at rest. So for example, I'm 6'2", 215 pounds, 25 years old. Based on those numbers, I can estimate that I burn roughly 2,000 calories at rest. That's where you baseline. That's where you start understanding your calories. But it's a simple equation. Energy in versus energy out. If you eat too much of it, you get fat. If you eat too little of it, you lose weight. We're talking about performance. Yeah, we want to get bigger. But it's more than just something that you eat too much. Or it's more than just a piece of comforting food. We are literally made out of what we eat. What we give our body is what we get back in performance. So we break down calories even more through quality versus quantity. If you want to break down quality, what's a quality calorie? Make it simple. Processed and unprocessed foods. We all know what processed food is, right? Fast food, shit you get in a box or a bag. What was that? Frozen food. There's certain frozen foods, like frozen veggies, frozen fruits, that are bad, but like pizzas and all that shit. Anything that you don't prepare, that you don't know what's inside of it, is a processed food. You can't control it. And it's nutritionally devoid of nutrients. So there's no micronutrients inside of it. It's just calories. It's just energy. The difference between eating a burger from McDonald's and cooking a burger yourself is that burger, it went through a process, a conveyor belt, and they just robbed it of any resemblance of what an actual burger is. But if you were to buy the meat, buy the bread, buy the vegetables, and make it yourself, that quality food, you're gonna get way more nutrients inside of that. And you're gonna feel a lot better because of it. There's no good or bad foods, just better timing for each. So, if you're gonna be like me, playing video games till 3 in the morning, eating whole rows of Oreos because they're delicious, not using that energy, it's just energy. Body's getting dumped up, just want to store that somewhere. It's going to slow down performance. But if you're going to eat a whole row of Oreos, eat it after a workout or before a workout, because you're going to metabolize that and use it really, really fast. It's not going to gunk up any of the processes of our body. So if you can prioritize quality over low quality, you're going to be in a better spot. Then we go into quantity. If you eat too much, you get fat. It's called a caloric surplus. Or you gain muscle if you do it right. You don't want to end up like Fluffy Joe. Then you have caloric maintenance, meaning you're eating as much as you're burning. You lose weight during season. It's hard to eat, but you need to make the effort to do your best. Then we want to lose weight. It goes in caloric deficit. You eat less than you burn. Super oversimplification, there's a lot of nuance to that. But I want to give you, again, a broad understanding. Okay? So, what are those calories made up of? Protein. Carbs and fat. Yes. Those are macronutrients. 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. 1 gram of carbohydrates is 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. This is where we get these numbers from. All right? Protein is essential for muscle storage, muscle repair, just looking good. You want to take your shirt off, look like an athlete, eat more protein. How much protein? Depends. What's up?
Protein powder. Is that good?
It's good.
That's good.
It's a great tool. All supplements are tools. You should start with food first, and then supplement where you need. So, how much protein should each of you be eating? How much do you weigh? 1 gram per pound of body weight. So I eat 200 grams of protein a day. I have aesthetic goals, I also have performance issues. I repair the damage I do to my body when I exercise, but I also want to look good too. Depends from person to person, but if you want to keep it simple, start there. If you are like 300 pounds, that may be too much protein, so go like 250. How much? Huh?
About 275.
Yeah, same thing, about 250. Keep it simple. Don't make your job harder. All right? Carbohydrates, delicious. Right? Candy, pasta, bread, amazing. But carbohydrates are the main source of fuel our body uses. It's the easiest to break down into ATP and glucose. When we eat carbohydrates, our body takes that energy. It's like, all right, this is our fuel. This is what's going to make, this is going to drive our movement. How many grams of carbs you should be eating? All of you are incredibly active. You should be eating 300 to 500 grams of carbohydrates just to keep performance high. All right? Fats are super important for hormone distribution and function and regulation. We love testosterone, right? We're all working out, getting huge. It's great. You know, estrogen is super important for building muscle. You can't have testosterone without estrogen. You know, adrenaline's great when you have it in the game, but if you have low fat, it's really hard to get optimal amounts of adrenaline. Fat is super necessary in our diets. How much? Roughly 20 to 30% of your calorie intake. Make sense? So, like we have micro and macroeconomics, we have macro and micronutrients. Protein, carbs, and fats are filled with micronutrients. This is where we go back into quality food. If you get a burger from McDonald's, it's going to be nutritionally devoid of nutrients. So, you eat it, you're just getting the energy. You're not getting, you may have protein, carbohydrates, some fat in there, but there's no vitamins and minerals that are going to help boost your metabolism, make it easier to hold on to weight, make it easier to lose weight, whatever you want to do. Micronutrients are super important for that. Anyone know how important vitamin D is in our body? Very, very. It's incredibly important. You want a little cheat code? Start supplementing vitamin D. That shit's great. If we don't have nutrients in our body's going to freak out. It's not filling the gaps that we need. So start with whole food first, then use supplements to fill the gaps. Multivitamins, especially if you're on campus. Speaking of, but Jonah, I live on campus, cafe sucks. So what do? You can't control that, but you can do what you can by prioritizing protein. Everything that, I don't care what it is, if it has protein on it, you eat it. Prioritize vegetables. Eat a salad with your meal. I hated salad when I was here. The micronutrients that you get in that salad are going to help fuel performance. It's not just about calories, it's about quality and fueling ourselves to the next level. Does that make sense? Here's a little visual of what protein, carbs, and fats look like. Carbohydrates, fruits, veggies, wheats and grains, proteins, meats, beef, pork, chicken, fish, fats, oils, nuts, certain seeds, and other fruits. Then we have some that kind of blend in between. If you pick one of each from that wheel and make it most of your food, you're going to be a really, really good spot for performance. Then you start manipulating, understanding what your body prioritizes, what it likes. So I can say all these numbers, they mean jack shit to you until you start understanding what you're eating. Right? You can perform way better when you have an insane amount of protein, or you can be like someone else who performs when they have lower amount of protein. Start somewhere, start tweaking. Start understanding the cues your body sends to us. There's two other macronutrients that not many people are talking about. The first one is water, obviously. Who in here is drinking a gallon of water every single day? Kind of. Most of us. It's good. Another key to performance is having optimal hydration. Half your body weight in fluid ounces. Roughly a gallon for most of you guys. But did you know that if you are just 3% less hydrated than you normally are, brain function slows down by 25%. What is football? Mental. It's split-second decisions, milliseconds. Why would you hamper yourself by not just simply drinking more water? Yeah, you gotta start chugging. That's also why some of you are dumb as hell. But hey, start drinking more water. Keep it simple. Alright? The last one, our friend, alcohol. Hydration. All right. No thinking about Friday. My job is not to tell you what to do. My job is to bring you the awareness of what it does in your body. I'm not going to tell you stop drinking, but know what it does so you can make decisions around it. All right? Like I said, protein, carbs, and fats all have a nutritional calorie value to them, right? Protein and carbs have 4 calories per gram. 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. Alcohol has 7 calories for every gram inside it. The FDA is a loophole. They don't have to throw that on the nutrition label. So those 100-calorie White Claws, horseshit. But hey, it's a little loophole. So, what does that 7 represent? Our bodies do not recognize that 7 at all. It's a toxin. We all know that. But your body sees that and wants to get it out of your system right away. Whatever it was doing, it's going to prioritize the alcohol first. So, you start drinking, you break the seal, you're peeing every 5 minutes. That's your body on overdrive trying to get the alcohol out of your system. So, whatever it was detoxifying at the time, whatever it was rebuilding from your workout, that all gets put on hold to get that shit out of your body. So, when you wake up the next morning and you're hungover, it's not only because you're dehydrated, but your liver was detoxifying toxins and they get circulated back into your system. So, you're dehydrated, but you feel even worse because the toxins are roaming free, causing havoc. Causing a lot more damage, but that's for a different time. I can't stop you. You're in college, have fun. But we want a reason to celebrate. We want a reason to drink. We want to win football games. So, understand what it does. Celebrate when it's time. Make your choice. So, pre and post workout. What are you supposed to do before a workout? Yes and no. If you want to get the most out of your workout, Jesus, 2 scoops. If you want to get the most out of your workout, eat something 60 to 90 minutes before. Primarily carbohydrates and protein. Why? Because those are easily metabolized fuel systems for our body. If you eat fat before you work out, like drink milk or have a bunch of eggs, that fat's going to sit in your stomach. So when you're working out, you're stressing out your body. Fat is slow digesting. So when it sits in your stomach and you're trying to exercise, your body's like, holy shit, get this out of me. So when you start puking. More reasons than just the workout sucks. Could be what you eat. But the reason you do it 60, 90 minutes before, you're getting a blood sugar spike. That blood sugar is going to rise, your energy is going to go up, strength is going to get higher. You're going to feel a lot better. You're going to perform better. Get the most out of what you're doing. Post-workout nutrition is really, really important. Even if you don't eat something before your workout, please eat something afterwards. This is where we start repairing the damage. We tell our body that it's no longer time to work. It's time to rest and digest. We're under a constant amount of stress. Stress is working out. We need to tell our body to grow by giving it nutrients. So, what I do after my workout, I'll have a protein shake. Protein and carbohydrates. Roughly an hour after that, I'll have a well-balanced meal to one, protein shake, tell my body that working out is over, and then the meal to provide the nutrients I need to repair and grow and maintain performance. Eating is super important. It's not just black and white, eat too much, eat too little. Start understanding your body. Start getting the most out of it. Any questions about nutrition? That's basically all I have about nutrition. Everything I covered? What's calorie? Energy. Yes. Learning. So, now to the next one. Recovery. I never took recovery seriously. In my head, if I wanted to get big, I need to work out every single day. No sleep, team no sleep, hell yeah, we work hard. Bullshit. We do not grow if we do not recover. We need stress to adapt, to change our bodies. But if we don't manage that stress, we're going to cause more harm than good. So, what is stress? It's not just, oh crap, I forgot to do my paper, so I stay up all night and do it. It's not just your girlfriend texting you, pissed off that you didn't like her Instagram picture. Yeah, oh yeah. That one hits home for a lot of people. Get away from them. It's not worth it. Our bodies cannot tell the difference from stress. Like it or not, we are still primal beings that stress has kept us alive for so long. That's why we can grow and adapt. But we don't recover from the stress of working out. We don't recover from undereating that BMR I told you about. If you eat anything less than that, your body goes into a food is scarce mentality, meaning survival is key. Nothing else matters. You want to get stronger, you're not eating enough. Fuck you. That's your body. Your body's trying to keep you alive. Whatever, like it or not, our body is always adapting to what we tell it to do. So if we're constantly working and not recovering, we're not growing. Conditioning, running, we have to get in shape. We have to feel good, make the practice hard so the game's easy. But we don't recover from that shit, it doesn't get easier. Too much stress has a catabolic effect on your muscles and on your body. Anabolic, we're building muscle. Catabolic, it's eating away at it. Muscle is an expensive thing to store in our body. So if we're too stressed, the first thing that goes is muscle. You have a hard time holding on to muscle mass? Start reducing the stress you're under. Start recovering. Super important. Grind at 110%, but recover at 110%. You want to get the most out of your body? Take care of it. We're not supposed to be in chronic pain. I don't care what the coaches tell you. Take care of your shit. Go to the training office. Ask me if you need help. Fucking answer you faster than Types of recovery. Mobility and flexibility. At least 3 to 5 times a week. If you don't know what mobility is, ask Coach Slater or whoever your strength coach is now. I'm sure they'll have some stuff, but this is an excellent drill right here. It's called a 90-90 stretch. I think all of you need to be doing that. Yes, every day. Every day. But at least 3 to 5 times a week. Epsom salt baths. That shit is amazing. The minerals inside of Epsom salts literally tell your body to relax. Like it turns off your central nervous system and lets your parasympathetic nervous system turn on and recover. That's the rest and digest that we want. If you don't have a bathtub, get a girlfriend that has one. Or she'll get homies in the bathroom. It's okay. Chill out. You guys can eat adequate amounts of protein and micronutrients. Protein is the building block for our body. We need to repair. Protein repairs the damage we do. Eat a good amount of it. Eat good quality food, good micronutrients, because you're going to start filling the gaps in our system. We don't know a lot about vitamins and minerals for a good reason. No one teaches us. Because they want us to be stupid. And when you're done playing football, you're gonna get fat and out of shape because you don't know damn thing about your food. Eat quality foods, building gas with those nutrients. But remember, there's a time and a place for everything. Don't break the bank because you're trying to make all your meals. Do what you can. Last one, super important to me, it's mindset. And keep this one short, simple. Are your actions aligned with your desires? When I asked you if you wanted to be an All-American, you all stood up. I asked 3 people if they're doing what it takes to be an All-American. They all said no. So 1, stop fucking lying to yourself. And 2, start doing the things you say you're going to do. Ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you actually believe you can be an All-American? This is where it really starts. If you don't believe you can do it, then what the fuck am I talking to you for? You have to believe it. You have to start acting. Because once you start believing, the action is easy. Then things that seem stupid and annoying seem really important. Summary, it's time to start understanding your body. Too many times I kept saying I'm old, this is just normal, this is what's expected. I know. When there's something wrong, we need to fucking fix it. You're not supposed to walk around in chronic pain. You're not supposed to walk. You're not supposed to operate on low amounts of energy. Start to listen to the way your body's speaking to you. When you start doing that, you start fueling your body to increase the performance and take it to new heights. So when you start fueling yourself, we are literally what we eat. If you're not feeding yourself enough, you're not going to get out what you want. Start doing the little things. Start taking the little things seriously. That's the last one. Take your water seriously. Take your sleep seriously. Sleep is super important for recovery. If you're getting anything less than 7, you need to reevaluate. Show me about time. Fuck, touch the line when you're running gases. And not express how angry I was. Last one, I lied, is recovery. For every amount of stress we are under, we should have equal to, if not more, amounts of recovery. We do not grow if we do not recover. That's all I got, guys.